Good morning, students. Hope you all are safe and doing well at home. So, we are going to start the first chapter of your computer book, that is computer peripheral devices. Before computer starting this chapter, we should know what is computer peripheral. Computer peripherals are those devices which are connected via cable with the CPU, and the devices and the computer system which is surrounded by some devices near it, like keyboard, mouse, printer, scanner, webcams, monitor. So they all are called computer peripherals, is it? So they all are connected via cable. Even the devices, moreover some other devices that we are connecting with that computer system, they all are called computer peripheral devices. Okay, so computer peripheral devices are also called non-essential type of non-essential type of peripherals. Why it is called non-essential? Because a computer system can run without these peripherals. The important thing is why it is non-essential, because a computer system can start without these without these peripheral devices. Is it? That's why it is called non-essential type of peripherals. And what are the essential type of devices then? The essential type of devices are stored or are contained inside the CPU box. CPU box you all have seen, it is also called CPU cabinet. In the CPU cabinet, you will see the very essential part of the computer, very most important part of the computer that we used to say. We also say it is the brain of a computer. You must be knowing that is CPU, Central Processing Unit, which process the data and gives the result on the computer screen. So it is the essential part of the computer. At the same time, there is a motherboard, there is a RAM, there is a ROM, is it? And one more essential part inside the CPU cabinet, that is hard disk, which stores your data, the files you are making on the computer, and it is going to store in the secondary memory of the computer, and the secondary memory of the computer is hard disk. That what is these memories, we will later on we will discuss about the memories. So today's the topic is computer peripherals, so we will learn about the computer peripherals today only. About the memory we will learn very soon in the next few topics, is it? So these are called essential type of parts of the computer, and the non-essentials are computer peripherals, is it? So the computer peripherals are devices are classified into two ways, in two terms, that is input and output devices. So first we will talk about input devices, because their input devices are important and they are non-essential as well, but they are important too, because without giving any input we cannot get the output, is it? But to give any input, to give any instruction, to give any data, to process, we have to give some input. So for giving input we need some devices, they are called input devices. For very commonly used input devices are input devices there, you must have already familiar with this, that is keyboard. Obviously that is keyboard, and keyboard is a device which is used to enter information, which is used to enter data into the computer. So how can you enter the data in the computer using keyboard? Especially simply we have to press the keyboard, we have to press the keys of the keyboard to enter the data. There are different types of keys on that. Like first there is a alphabetic keys, there are number keys, there are control keys, there are arrow keys, there are function keys, there are special type of keys. They all are the keys that is available on the keyboard. Some keyboard comes with some less keys, some keyboard come with a more keys, like some are coming 104 104 keys are there, and some having 114 keys are there, is it? Because there are two types of keyboards actually. First, that you can say a normal keyboard, or one you can say a multimedia keyboard. Multimedia keyboard has some different other buttons available there, that from that keyboard only the multimedia keyboard can be used to control the volume. You can, that music you are listening in your computer system, so at the same time you can use some buttons are available on the multimedia keyboard that normal keyboard doesn't have. Clear? So we can press the button, the plus button or the minus button there on the keyboard to increase the volume or decrease the volume. At the same time you will find a button there of calculator button, that you are opening the calculator inside the computer while clicking on the start button and going to the program of the uh, calculator in the accessories. Instead of this, we simply press a calculator button on the multimedia keyboard, a calculator application or calculator window opens on the screen, is it? So it is also one button there. Even you can shut down your computer using just pressing one button on the keyboard. So that buttons are available on this multimedia keyboard, is it? And normal button it doesn't have. Clear? So that's why it is called multimedia and that's called normal. So there are two types of keyboard. At the same time, keyboards are wired or wireless. Some keyboards are coming wired and wireless. You can use any one of them. Both are same. Both are keyboard, and one is wired, one is wireless. They both have the same keys there. Both have the shift keys. Both have enter keys. Both have function keys. Both have spacebar. Both have shift keys. Is it number key is there, and alphabetic keys, alphanumeric keys are there, special type of keys are there. Everything is same, only wire is wired or wireless is without wire. Okay, so this is called a keyboard, is it? And it is basically used to enter the information. So now the next device which comes, that is called a mouse. Mouse is a device which is basically used to give the instruction to the computer. It is also an input device, and at the same time it is also called pointing device. Pointing device because we used to point something, we used to click something, we used to select something, we used to drag something, we used to click the start button, we used to click anything, is it? So that computer mouse is basically used to point, is it? That's why it is called pointing device, and it is also called a input device. And mouse also have two different types. Clear? It also comes in two different types, that is wireless mouse and second wired. Wired or wireless, difference is that only wired mouse having a wire, and wireless it's a without wire. Clear? Both have same two buttons there, right button or left button. It also have a same, both have a same one scroller behind the, just in between the two buttons, the scroller to move the pages up and down. That using that wheel you can move the pages up and down. Both are same. Clear? Only it's a wireless and this a wireless. Clear? So this is called a mouse, which is basically used to point the to point anything and to click somewhere or to choose something, is it? This is called mouse. And at the next device is we are you are familiar with this, I think, and that is trackball. You must have seen the trackball. If you haven't seen the trackball, have a look. Trackball is a device, it looks like a mouse, but actually it's not a mouse. Where mouse is basically that mouse we are using, mouse we are rotating the mouse over the surface, or we are keeping the mouse on the mouse pad and running the mouse here and there, so pointer moves on the screen, is it? It happens with the mouse. But at in the trackball, what happens, where a trackball having a small ball on that device, the device has a small ball, you can see in the figure there is a small ball where the mouse, the device is constant at the same place, and you have to roll that ball with the finger. When you will roll that ball with the finger, rotate that ball with the finger, you'll see your pointer on the screen will move here and there, is it? So that's why it is also called a pointing device as well. It is a input device. Clear? So this is also another type of device where we can use to give the instruction to the computer, where we can click something or select something. So this is called trackball. And one more example of trackball is that before a few years back there was some devices, some mobile phones or smartphones were not smartphones, some keypad phones were coming, and you can find this trackball on that phones also. When you rotate that trackball, your contacts were going up and down. You can scroll your contacts, you can scroll anything up and down, right and left with that trackball. That trackball was there in the phones also, is it? So what is next? The next device is coming in the input device, that is a barcode reader. Now what is barcode reader? And you must be knowing about this because you have seen. If you haven't seen, you have a look of this barcode. Have you seen? This is a barcode reader. So barcode reader, you found this device in the shopping malls. You must have seen when they are making a bill of your product. So that time they use this barcode, and this barcode is basically used to get the actual price of the product. That you can see a barcode reader reads the barcode. Barcode reader reads the barcode because the codes that we cannot read directly with our naked eyes, so that to read these codes we need a special type of device that is called barcode reader. So barcode reader is basically when these codes, then barcodes underneath or barcodes go through that scanner, then automatically the device, the barcode reader device, scans that code, and the information behind this code comes on the monitor screen, so that we came to know that what is the actual price of the device, is it? so that we can see, and that time you can get the actual price, the manufacturing date of the product, and some other details you can get with that barcodes. You can see a barcode figure here, it looks like that. It is there, it is available on every product, is it? And the next device which is coming, that is touch screen. So I think you are very much familiar with the touch screen. Touch screen is the very popular device nowadays. We are finding it on the smartphones, is it? Smartphones having a touch screen. And how it is input device, because we are clicking with the fingers on that and we are getting the result on the screen. When we press something and it opens any application, it means we have given input, that's why the application opens as an output. Clear? So we are giving input with our fingers, or sometimes we have a stylus. You must have seen a stylus. Stylus is also a device which is basically called an input device, and it is also used to point something, to select something, to click something, is it? So that is called a stylus, and that's why the touch screen is known as input device. And that touch screen you can find in the smartphones, tablets, or some of the laptops are also having the same screen there, where you can directly touch on the laptop screen and you can work, is it? And touch screen you can find in the ATM also. The ATM machine, if you have seen, there is a touch screen ATM machines where you can withdraw your money while just pressing your fingers, is it? So that is also a type of input device. Clear? And the next device which comes in the input devices, that is light pen. Light pen is also another device. Light pen is a device, basically it is a pen. It looks like a pen, but it's not a normal pen. It is a device where that pen can be, the light pen can be used to draw directly on the screen, is it? Not every screen is used for that light pen. The special type of screen is also, it should be there to do this, is it? The next device which comes after light pen, that is webcam. That is a webcam. Web camera you must have seen when you are making a video calls with your friends and relatives. You know why it is called webcam? Because a web stands for internet, is it? And the camera is a general camera. Camera is used with the internet, that's why it is called web camera, where we are making a video conferencing call, or we are making video calls across the country, across the city, across the state. So that time, that video calls we are making, that is called a real-time video. Real time means it's a live video, is it? Where we can directly make a video call with your friends and relatives. You must be using nowadays very popular WhatsApp you are using, or Facebook messengers are used to make a video call of that. When these softwares were not there, these Android softwares were not there before 10 years back, or few more years back, there was a software called Skype. Today also people use, but that time it was a Skype software. That Skype was basically used to make video calls. When that WhatsApp and that messenger were not there, that time Skype were used, where you have to enter your email ID and your password and your Skype ID, where you have to make a call. Even to whom you are going to call, they should also have the same Skype software, and they also have a same ID password, then you can make a calls with that, is it? So that was called a video calling that time. So web cameras are used to make a video call with your friends and relatives. It looks like a small camera. It is a desk. You can keep it on your desk also. Sometimes some cameras are coming that you can attach with your monitor's screen also, is it? And some of the web camera, that today we are using the front camera of our mobile phones also as a webcam, is it? So that is also, it can be called a web camera. Where, so in web camera, what happens, you need to sit in front of your camera, and camera streams your image and send it to the another person who is sitting across the country or across the city, and he is just sitting over his near the camera, and their image you are getting on your screen, is it? It means you are giving your input near the computer. Your image is your image is captured by the web camera, and that's why they are in the another end, they are watching your picture, and they are sitting near the camera, their image is captured by their camera, and because of internet we are using, so that we are getting here. Okay, so we'll very soon we'll get the next topic in the next class. So till then, wait for the video and be safe, be at home, take care.